Hello, everybody. This is episode 54 of my podcast show, In the Know. This is a short form podcast show which is aimed at putting people in the know with a variety of topics using my experiences and viewpoints to put people in that know. Now, what is the know? It's my understanding of these experiences to help you understand what I know about a particular subject. The following is an intro speech into the topic of today, and that introduction speech is regarding wanting to drop out of college. Have you ever had the feeling when you were in college and wanted to quit going? I never had the thought of giving up, but a lot of my peers around me did. And what's crazy is that a lot of students did stop going to college. Now, I can't judge why someone would want to quit going to school. There are so many reasons for that are connected to finances. Then you have the other reasons, such as personal or the inability to keep up with the core curriculum. What are some of the various things that might make a person quit if we decide to elaborate on this topic further? Wanting to drop out of college. Here's some various reasons. What about monetary? When college becomes too expensive, you start to think to yourself, are there any alternatives to not being in this place of higher education? Because even though I never thought about giving up and walking away from college, I did think about what are some of the alternatives. Should I be going straight into the field for which I am desired to attain? Or when you go right into the field without attending college, then will you be getting the best income possible with no degree? In my opinion, you're not getting the best, but the way college is going, you may not even need it in the future. Let's look at some personal reasons. When you quit going to school, you may have to step away due to the fact that you have had a life altering decision made in your life. Some people have to drop out of school when life happens, such as students having children while in college, which could derail their plans to progress in school. And I have seen people in college myself who have stopped for this very same reason. Other reasons for the stoppage of college would have to be your own health in jeopardy. And then the other reason would have to be if a person close to you became sick or even passed away. This would be someone like a parent or a sibling. What about the curriculum in college? In college, the coursework can be too hard for some people to bear, so they have to quit going to school. Now, for me, it was not the coursework that was difficult, maybe a few classes here or there. But overall, the collegiate experience was not that hard for me. Yet I can see why it is for so many people. See, I was raised in a household where my mother prepared her children for stepping into the world of college, especially for me because I had two sisters who were older than myself who went to college. Now, there are so many not in my position, so they have to figure their own lives out. But school coming in to college is an addition to high school when you first come in. Then you have to adjust, so don't be afraid of the coursework too much. Career pursuits. There's so many careers that you don't even need a college degree today to perform. Now, would I encourage you to drop out of college and pursue your career? Sure, if you think you can stand out in your career path without a degree for it. But the problem is that most people do not know how to earn enough money to quit. But also, the person who stops does not have the stick-to-itiveness to keep going, especially most when they are this young. Social implications. There are people around you who will be just as disgruntled with school as you and may be pushed to get you to quit. And the problem with this is that you are usually operating off of emotion, and you are now following the emotions of other people when they encourage you. Don't make decisions on the basis of what your peers' emotions may be, because some of them will regret their decision later on in life. But it is still hard to not pay attention to what is going on when you're losing people around you to dropouts. After you leave. Well, let's say you decided to move forward with the process to quit school and walk straight into the workforce following your career. Then you better be on your grind because the reality of the real world will soon come to hit you hard. There are bills, such as healthcare costs, there are food, transportation costs, and then you have your personal items. Oh, yeah, not to mention rent and utilities. This is all outside the ability to run whatever career you're going to be taking on. Now, what happens when you're deciding to come back? You're going to have the people that, for whatever reason, decide to leave and then come back to the institution where they started. And that is sometimes the hardest part for so many people to do. Come back to the school that they took time from. And for a few reasons. For starters, you are so far behind because you took time off. This leads to you not being motivated to go back. Another reason you have it hard to return is that the monetary expenses become too hard to bear. See, before your parents might have helped in the beginning. Now you have to come out of pocket for those expenses. What is for the best? You want to look over all the objective reasons you may want to walk away from school. But whatever decision you choose to make, know why. You are doing it and be able to live with your decision. Because school is something you can come back to complete, but the task becomes more difficult being that you are now out of the loop. Now, on the other hand, some people have quit and realized that it was necessary to do so. And now they are glad that they have made the right move. They broke out of the business that is the college university experience. Now they're doing better than most who went all the way through college. Let's look at this end statement. While we all have had the feeling of quitting at some point. In an effort to better understand why college and dropping out can lead to both good and bad outcomes, you have to be there around the students. Get in the mindset of the student that's aiming to remove themselves from the institution. See, for me, it was never a question in my mind to quit school and pursue something else. I just fought through it, as I have done for so long with so many things. Now, as for you all, if you decide to stop going, have it in your mind that this is something you truly want, because going back to school can be a daunting task. Because next time around, you will be paying, not your parents. So, thanks for listening to In the Know. I can't wait to bring the next episode where we talk about online degrees, be it a good idea and why some should be in class.